What's up, everyone? White Rose Demon back with you for another episode of Shadow Fallen, or whatever it is we're calling this series. I honestly don't know. As you can clearly hear, we are joined today in our little house here by our friend, the Wandering Trader. I was gathering some materials, trying to figure out what I wanted to do for this episode because I've had massive creator block. So I've literally just been gathering materials, as you can see, andesite, trying to figure that out, along with really not that much other stuff. But the Wandering Trader wandered in, and I noticed their trade is extremely good. Total undying for emeralds. So I went and gathered a bunch of it. I want to buy. Oh, we can only buy one. Honestly, still not bad. Then I'm gonna buy a bunch of coal. And honestly, some red dye. I'll put all this away. Now the reason why I'm able to actively get all these that emeralds so easily is because I swapped out the well, because we have our iron farm down here, and that's kind of been backed up a bit, like for real backed up. I need and it's still going. I have yet to figure out the concept. Yeah, I created some stuff to kind of just automate this thing, so it separates the iron, the flowers on one side, and the dust it makes on the other. But I then take the iron down here and trade with these three villagers, who actually has decent iron trades along with some other decent trades. So they're definitely the first villager I'm gonna be making in an attempt to build a villager breather at a villager trading hall at some point. But I came over here for the whole. Why did I? Yeah. But that's basically how I've been getting emeralds for now. Until I build the Viking hall, where it's kind of gonna double as a hidden villager breeder, and haven't really been harvesting the materials here other than the occasional one. We got enough food to do us for now. But I think what I want to do this episode is work on the amethyst section of the mines. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna turn all this into andesite casings. Oh well, andesite alloys from the Create mod. Because I know I need a lot of it for future projects as well. So this kind of does help me out a bit. There we go. Okay, so we do need to go grab more iron. But first, let's sleep the night out so that we're not dealing with mass amount of mobs in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night. Because it's not going to be the most efficient. Okay, I got no iron thing around. So let's just grab like 3 stacks here. And luckily we can craft it up here. We need an iron block, some of these, And I believe wood. I believe slabs. No, that could be. How do I make a hand crank in this mod again? Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem telling I. Yeah, most of the times I'll just skip right to water wheels. But where this area is going to be very vanilla friendly, I really want to keep it like vanilla friendly as much as I can. That's why I have the ladders. Essentially, I'll be able to put like trapdoors here and put ladders on that. The crop fields are all vanilla friendly except for the crops in use. The sign is not vanilla friendly. Lantern's not vanilla friendly, but that's easily fixed with a trapdoor hanger. Most of this is vanilla friendly other than these vertical slabs, which please Mojang add vertical slabs already. Like everybody's asking for them. Don't know why you don't just add them. And I would love to see like I would actually like to see like framed blocks actually implemented. Like all this is vanilla friendly except for the hidden trapdoors in there and the uppers. But that's why I have the way down into it. Oh. Pickaxe, okay. Now, I did go in and do a bit of modifications to the overall mechanics of some of the one of the mods. And that was mostly just for the sake of being able to... Okay, I need to... Why don't I just make a... Yeah, no. So basically, what I want to do is I want to turn all these into stripped logs. And to do that, I do need to, in fact, place them down. I love like how the color is absolutely different on the inside of the wood when it's stripped. Like, why isn't it the same? Like, I understand that it's because of the texture pack I have. But now we take the alloy we have and we turn all this into andesite casings. Because we need basically a lot of these just for the basic stuff we want. And that's the drills. Oh yeah, and a friend of mine was on the world with me. I was helping me out with a build over there for the lore system, the lore that is going to be added when we move over there. And they gave me this from an old world. I don't know how they did it, but they gave me this stuff from an old world where I did a Viking kingdom before. So we might go back to that one. Okay, so now we need I believe all it is this and that. Yep, that's a depot. And I believe now all this is that. Okay. Cool. So now we essentially need let's do this math. I think a stack should be enough. Okay, 21. Yeah. Now normally I would never do this. But for the sake of temporary usage, I'll come down here. Now the reason I want to build this amethyst mine is because of one of my big projects that involve the snow as well comes into play with it. You know what? I'm going right to water wheel. I'm going right to a water wheel. I believe this, yes. Because we get a water wheel. Now, what I do is I grab my shovel and dig out a simple box. Because we have the roof now on this thing, the water won't freeze over. But I do need to block these up like so, so that it actively works. How it's supposed to. I don't gotta... Never mind. I realize I don't have a actual thing, so we're just gonna do it this way. Because if we put it sideways, like flat on the ground, and have the water swirl around it that way, then you're guaranteed for the maximum speed with only one. But because we don't have access to that possibility, I have to do it this way. Now I do want to plop those down like so, just to kind of clean up the area. Make it kind of look like we know what we're doing. So we want it on par with this. Luckily it works in our favor here. Now we want to grab the, I believe, crafting tables over here. Now we make that, make a bucket. And now we just grab water and start filling it up. And that should... This is going to give us another achievement as well. Now, normally if I had soul sand, I would actively, like, have it loop around, blow up this way, and power it up that way. But I don't have access to soul sand right now. And now that should power this. Okay, that's really not fast. Okay, that slightly speeds it up. I wish I had a winch. What do I need to make a winch? Three gold and... Oh, okay, that's not too bad, actually. I think I might be able to make that. I just need to go mine some gold. Or hope something dropped gold a while back. I know that where there's like 4 gold ore anyway, so it's not a loss. It's just that's our 5 diamonds we mined last episode. I hope that was on camera. Yeah, so we need to quickly go mining. See, now that's the thing. Why do so many people need gold? Yeah, I understand like mega villager curing and everything, but why? If you have an automatic farm of the items you need, like me and iron, like 4 iron for 1 emerald. Essentially, with the 4 villages, I can get a half. With 3 of those villages, I can get like a half stack each. Yeah. So the plan with this whole idea is I make these drills and they're essentially going to dig out the area for me. Or well, the outline of the area for me. Then once that is done, I'll push them up with a piston, or well, a mechanical piston from the create mod. Because the way it works is I don't know how to move a budding amethyst in order to put them into a farm or anything. So I created a test. I went on my creative test world, grabbed a bunch of different items that move stuff, and turns out that the mechanical piston from the create mod can move it without instantly breaking it, where a piston from normal Minecraft instantly breaks it. Yeah, I finally get to use my blast furnace here. Let's borrow some coal from our cooker. So I know I have to make that. So we want one of these. I'm thinking I want to go mechanical piston, so we need the extended shaft. So let's make a couple of these because we need a couple for future projects as well. We only need one, and these can all be used with the mechanical thing. So there's no issue there. But we need these shafts to make this push anything. So hopefully, at least... I love how skipping the night actively makes stuff do stuff. Let's hope the machine is done pounding the iron. No, it's not, but let's at least put the gold in instead. No, it was almost done. Well, I believe in order to make a gear shift, I need like 4 of these on each side. Yes, I do. So we crafted 2 gear ships. We throw away the torch. Now we grab the shafts. And the reason I made 2 is because I need 1 here and 1 here. Grab the gold. There we go. We got this, which will allow us to shift. There we go. Now, this should allow us to create the basic water wheel we need. So, we'll do that and create a water wheel. Because now it's as simple as shifting like that. Grab my bucket and we create, we will put it right here. As you can clearly see, the speed has increased quite a fair bit. That's essentially a maximum output from just this. We have 13 iron left to do. So, you can almost instantly see the increase in speed. Once I figure out the actual mechanical system and create it, this is actually going to be a lot faster because it'll be in an actual factory format instead of a cave. Eventually I'll figure out something to put down here, but for now I don't know. Might just be a little temporary area for just random stuff I do. I'll keep this here in case I need to power something else. I think we got like 2 or so iron left. I really can't tell. Yeah, I can't tell what is actually on the machines. Okay, I think there's only like 1 or so left now. Yep. Okay. That's what I needed. So now I believe it should be this in order to create the... Don't tell me. Don't tell me this is... Yep. Okay. Yeah, yep. About right. And I just realized the entirety of my mistake right now is I do not have slime. Wait a minute. Or do I have slime? Okay, let's see. Do I have slime? I really hope I bought some from that wandering trader a while back. Oh, yes, I did. Thank you, past me, for realizing I would need something. Normally, I would never think ahead. But it seems like in this one, I actually did. I feel I mixed up the recipe. Yeah. Given I don't need 2 tubes of this. And now, what's that other thing I need? I I don't, mechanical bearing. Okay, so I need another one of those, but that's pretty simple for what it's gonna do for us. Now I need a, I think I should be able to do that, but just for in case, I'll grab a temporary block, throw iron in there. Don't need this material right now, so let's head over to the mines. See, now the thing is, I probably won't harvest these half the time. The original plan was to plant at least one field a episode, but I already spent like an hour and a half just doing one thing. Heck, it took me an hour and a half just to build the farms a while ago. So it's definitely not something I want to get into too much of a habit of. At some point I will figure out how to get up and down here a lot faster, because it's more of a long way down instead of a straight drop. Okay, here we are. So now I put the bearing here. I put a block here. And now, I believe if I do this correctly, it should be this side. I could be completely mistaken. I'm really hoping I'm not. But for the sake of construction, if I remember correctly, this should make a circle. Even if it don't, though, it's fine, because the way I designed it, it should go at least 4 blocks past the furthest point of the. It should go basically, I mapped out where I wanted at least 2 blocks, but then I figured, okay, having it even all the way around, then I moved it an extra. So now if I should be able to just go like so. Come in with the super glue. Right click that and bring it all the way over here. And now, if I did this right, I should be able to take this mechanical crank, hop up here, okay, I need to turn like this. Okay, you can basically hear it working like a charm. Okay, don't really know what happened there. But I do realize one of my errors. Okay, so I know it'll come around here though. That's a win. That'll actually give me quite a decent size. But the thing I need is I need to make a chest. Sadly, this is still the fastest way up, just jumping. I think in between episodes I might just build the staircase. Yeah, this is where I grabbed all the andesite from. Yeah. As soon as I see like wood instead of stone, I'm pretty much sure. There we go. Luckily though, I always keep wood around here anyway. Yes, that should be more than enough. Now the thing with create mods, like constructs like this, is they can actually have their own storage when in motion. Yeah, I know. I love how it's like 10 times faster to get up than it is to get down. Or to get down than it is to get up. Okay, so essentially now what we do is we grab these and we just pop them on like so. Wait, no, no. Wait. I realized I was just trying to mine that with a pick, with an axe. What we want to do is actually hook them up in the back here. Okay, so we know that it goes at least there. Like, I know it, for some reason, should work in making a perfect circle, for the most part. There we go. Okay, so you can clearly see the basic stuff. So the plan is essentially keep it moving up through this way. So now if I break this, take the piston, hook said piston up here, grab my wrench. I think I do have to dig this out. Yeah, either way. And now that should turn it there. Grab that, put it there. We are in fact at bedrock, but luckily we're going up instead of down. Okay, so I need to shift click this. So now is as easy as basically putting that. But now we get into the little issue I have. Yeah, okay. And then I also need to figure out how I'm getting essentially the plan is to move it up to about here anyway. So I think what I might do, just to speed up a bit of time, is actually come along here and add in a secondary there that hopefully should reach to the end here. Actually, that works. I'll move here. Okay, so this should hopefully work now. So the plan is, as soon as I break the dirt is when I basically can't move. I can move up one more after the dirt. So once the thing is on this level of dirt, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this right not here. Once it reaches there, I stop for now. So this should, if it works the way I think, it should work. It should make a perfect circle of 2 levels. Then I just need to basically figure out how to avoid breaking the... See, now right there. I did not break that. Even though it should have. You can see the obvious issue for some reason. It's doing its job, but it's mining the block above it. Yeah. Which, if I did this right, should actually... It actually is doing the job right. Except it's not breaking this one. And that annoys me. So, yeah, it's not breaking those either. But for now, let's place some torches around so we don't have mobs all over the place. See, we can also see the issue there of it not breaking that block. See? For some reason, some blocks don't like being affected. Now, for some reason, that just picked up that block. Wait, what? Where the... Okay, so we just found 5 more diamonds just doing this nonsense. So somewhere here there was diamonds. Or somewhere up here there was diamonds. So that's semi-good to know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to place this again, like that. Place the shaft there, like... Luckily I should be able to turn it. Boost this up. And then just add another shaft like so. And it should... Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure this should, if it works properly, it should clear out the area that I need without damaging the amethyst. If it works the way it should. Okay, it seems to only be taking the buds. So that's a good thing. Okay, now I don't mind like the thing actually looking like this, because with it we actually have decent cave vibe. Given I do want to mine out some of these blocks, like clean it up. Grab the torches and just light up the bottom here. And I want to check the where that this chest is acting this way. Or where that it's acting this way. It should automatically. So, oh, we have a block above that. So as you can see, it should dig up that. So I'm thinking the idea here now is, I know where each of the amethysts end. So, okay, okay. So now, from right here, the furthest amethyst is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks away. So I want to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you can easily see the problem with that one. But the plan should still work, which is that. Because that should essentially mine the immediate area. Because see, it should work if I go with this plan. Anything else I can then clear out in between episodes. Let's see how long we've been running. 47 minutes. And we only got this much done. Oh, great. Great. And it's going to get even harder the higher we go. What's going on here? Do I need to re-break this? Okay, so looking at this, yeah, so it seems like you have to replace every time. So now, if I see any amethyst getting broken, it's essentially a signal for me to stop completely. Now the thing is, I could automate this entire thing, but it's something that I still manually need to watch, or it could be really detrimental to my amethysts. And that's the whole point of doing this. Because otherwise I would have just made a mob farm that doubles as a creeper farm and just went from there. Let's see. We're always going to... It's basically a perfect circular chamber. Now, I don't know why it does this, but for some reason, every time I work with these machines like this, it always leaves a pillar at some point. I'm not sure if it's like the turning radius is not right. Okay, but we do know in fact where it's gonna end on this part. Otherwise, it basically seems to work perfectly everywhere else. It's just where this one is a little closer. So let's run this again and just make sure. Because for some reason, running it backwards also seemed to do something. Okay, so for some reason, it's okay. Okay. Well, we know for a fact now that apparently we mined diamonds. Do not ask me how, because I honestly do not know. Otherwise, deep slate and tough we have a ton of. Which kind of makes me annoyed because I don't have a need for it right now. I really wish I found something better than an amethyst geode in deep slate. Like, give me amethyst geode in stone any day. Or heck, even in water. I'd rather clear an ocean than make one of these machines to dig. Especially when I'm trying to avoid amethyst stuff. Which honestly, at this point, I could easily do just by pushing these around with the machine. Which honestly, I'm just gonna show you what I mean. So what I could do right here is I could take this so we put the geode there. Or we put that there. Grab our wrench and we turn this like so. Then we do that. And now our hand crank is currently on the machine, isn't it? Yes, it is. Luckily with the create mod, we do have options. Given they aren't the best options for the setting we're going with, but all in the pursuit of an easier time in this world. So we grab this and yep, we push it. Then we come across here, add another shaft, and push it again. It automatically breaks the item, break the bud on the opposite side to push. But now we got the 4 of these together. So taking that knowledge and logic. Wait, then I need to figure out how to move them into position one by one. Afterwards. Okay, so between episodes, I'm just going to finish this off, I think. Because this is just going to take forever, because I want to dig it up to at least up to there without mining any of these amethysts. So what I might do is I might move all these amethysts, move them down, and then move them back into the positions I want, and that is going to take a while because I don't even know where I want them. So that might be a video in and of itself. I definitely need to revamp this thing to work a bit more efficiently in the overall. Because what I want to do is I want to have like each of these on a separate layer or a separate plane so that we optimize each of these sides, except for maybe like one or two, because I want them to be hanging by chains. So like they're hung by chains that kind of gravitate and the water will slide down the chains, drip from them, kind of like a slag, like they would in reality, kind of, maybe. I'm not a geologist. I don't know how amethysts are formed, but I'm pretty sure that it's a cool idea. So essentially, they have a technical. They're actually farming the amethyst in this mine. So we'll come back to that. For now, though, I want to grab these things. We'll throw this deep slate in here. At some point, I eventually will have to move that. Then we just start hopping up here on a long and arduous journey up the hill. Yep. Okay. Well, with diamonds now, that means that we can, in fact, because I wanted to wait until I had enough to make at least a couple diamond tools before I started using diamonds. But this essentially means that we might be able to go to the Nether on the next episode, depending on because I don't want to go to the Nether until I have a good location for the portal. But then again, you're never gonna find a good location in Minecraft for a Nether portal, because you're almost guaranteed to be spawned in a basalt delta for some unknown reason. But when I only have a limited supply of lava that I know of, I need to be very careful. So let's grab our other diamonds. That's 16. Where's... Right. So let's see. An axe, a shovel, a pickaxe, and then we have 9 left over. So that's a secondary pickaxe and a secondary shovel. Because why do you need more than one axe in reality? And that leaves us 2 for the crafting table. Because, do I have a book for the crafting table? No, but it seems fairly easy, like I can easily get it. So let's craft up the book. And let's head over and grab the obsidian I need. Hoping that I don't screw... Honestly though, we have our lava pool over there. So, oh, here we go. Let's grab water from that. Like, once we're in the Nether, I essentially have unlimited lava anyway. So it's no big loss. Now let's see. I want to break... Yeah, so we're kind of limited here, so... May as well finish the entire thing off. And break in the new diamond pickaxe. Oh. Okay. Okay, stacking 3. Not a terrible outcome for a small pool of lava like that. And then we can also use that to make a crushed obsidian in create, but I honestly don't know why we need I would need something like that. So now let's come back here and start work on yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get a librarian villager trade. But I do now have a enchanting table. I know where lapis is. For now, though, let's just see the basic info we can get. Efficiency, 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 efficiency. Okay. So, honestly, let's go grab some, I honestly don't know where there would be. Because I know I have sugarcane to make a farm at some point. But I might just do that in a, botany pot. Okay. Here we go. So that's 26, not terrible. Because what I want to do is I want to get at least a silk touch shovel or a silk touch pickaxe. If I can get that, then I'm good. Because with a silk touch pickaxe, I can pick up the ores and use those for decoration then. Because I would love to be able to decorate the mine and the mine's entrance with actual ore. Because right here, I would love to have like a few ore blocks piled up here, piled in here, and piled up around out here instead of the andesite. Because I feel andesite, yeah, it looks like a cut stone or like a block of iron. Or at least in this texture pack I'm using, it does. I'm a real fan of it though, considering this is the cobblestone check texture. it has that fadedness. Actually, yeah, yeah, because yeah, I'm using the texture pack. So let's hop down here. Throw the pickaxe in and throw this on. So, honestly, let's see. I got efficiency 1. Throw a shovel on. Efficiency. Efficiency. Something other than bloody efficiency. Efficiency. Okay. What do I undo? Okay, so it seems all I can get is efficiency. Good to know. I'm glad that it actually stays in the inventory. So, what I might do is I might just designate a chest now for... Yeah, I might just designate this chest as a creates and randomness. So, I think what I want to do now is actually, like, I want to save one of my... Like, I'm definitely going to hold on to my iron ones for, like, bulk mining. Because why waste your durability on a item just... Oh yeah, I was attempting to find iron there. Let's just... Yeah. I'll just build it here. Yeah, there's that down there. That's just a pit. I don't have a flint and steel on me. I know I do in fact have one somewhere. But knowing me, I most likely do not. But I know I do have flint. Again, that flint is somewhere. Why do I just have a random piece of... Knowing me, it's some reason that makes no sense, and that's as much sense as it's gonna make to anyone. So let's make the flint and steel. Throw these in here. At some point my organization is atrocious and need to be fixed. That'll be a whole episode in and of itself. And we got another portal. We are not going in there today. That'll be next episode. Us going into the nether and seeing what our nether spawn is like. Okay. So we basically... Yeah, next episode will be actually building the amethyst area. Or that'll be done between episodes, because honestly, I do not want to finish off the mining of that in an episode. So I might do that between episodes. I'll definitely do that between episodes. Because that's basically how I'm gonna do it. It's just the drills from Create. So that'll be what I do between episodes. Dig that out to essentially 5 or so blocks above the amethysts. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to build a few of these items. Luckily, we have more than enough. I'm pretty sure I know how to do this. Big iron. Oh, right. We have Mr. Crayfish's guns mod. That's for future king. That's for the kingdom way down the line. But we have it so we know it don't break anything. Right. That's essentially what's going to be holding up the amethysts. Or I might use normal chains, depending on which looks better with the design when I create the design. But for now, I definitely want to grab these to make as... I want at least 2 stacks of each. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. And just because I'm going to make enough to make 3 stacks. How'd you get in here? You should have no physical way in here. I believe this is how you... Yes. I don't make chains often. So we're going to make at least 3 stacks of each chain type. Because either way, I do like the look of the normal chain as apparent in some of my interior design decorations. And then we can throw the stack of iron back in here. Throw the nuggets in there, and yep. Why do I just have a random lantern? I don't know. Yeah. But as a parent, I do like my chains. They are very nice. I'm happy they added them. Especially being able to use them for like a bridge support on a hanging, like a small little bridge, but that's the issue. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how long we've been going. Okay, so 1 hour and 13 minutes. Good to know. Okay. So let's hop on over to the mines. And we'll spend the last couple minutes honestly, I think the name of this is just going to be Creative Solutions. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to name this episode. Maybe gem mining? Or digging out the gems? I don't know. Downside of not doing voiceovers is you have no hindsight into what like you have no idea what's gonna happen until it's happened. At least it's a bit easier now with a diamond pickaxe. But considering it's that how effective it was, well, I technically don't need this hole anymore. So yeah, that hole is just gonna become that. So let's see, we got gold, redstone, redstone, and iron. That's not a terrible outcome of just randomness. like, if I could manage to somehow get them all lined up perfectly, it makes things a bit harder to, like, then move each piece, because I would have to move each piece. Yeah, it makes things a lot harder because of it. But that's kind of what I want. So, because the plan is to have each of these be 5 sections high, with a simple circle in the middle where the amethysts hang, where like a bigger amethyst crystal hangs, kind of thing. And then the other small ones line the walls, or lines like on hanging from chains. That's kind of the plan I'm going for. Okay, let's go around and mine up the... Because I do also want to leave the other, like, gemstones, like redstone. If there's diamonds in the walls, I will mine the diamonds. But things like things like redstone, lapis, and any of the other ores, I'll leave. But then, I think what I'm gonna do is make one of these, make an auto driller, and just set it going one in, like, probably that direction there, so that it eventually meets up with the random nonsense of the plant, or maybe something, I really don't know, because this is not going to be my forever mine. Essentially, the plan is every time I move to a new kingdom, I'm going to attempt to start from scratch, with the condition that once I unlock an ender chest, I'm able to use my new gear. So essentially, I do still need to make a set of diamond tools to get to that point, and enchant them a little bit in a new kingdom. But that means I'll basically have my backup tools if need be. Or at least that's the plan. I know I have attempted that before in other series. I kind of like how, like, the walls kind of don't have that evenness to any of them. This here just confuses me. So that goes, and I'll just dig that like so. There we go. Okay, a little bit of reason to them now, but because I can't move these, because these are now in its line of sight. Which is what makes it a really difficult thing. Like, I can probably super glue these together now. And thankfully, because of the amethyst, there is a part of it it actually works. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and figure out how to move these down around here for now. That or between episodes, I'm just gonna figure out where I want them to be placed and put them down. because I honestly don't know with the positionings I want it. Like, I have this much space, so I definitely can move them around the edges. Take the amethyst crystals themselves and work on like creating like a couple miniature like gemstone looking things hanging that acts as as like what appears to be the mines, but then have a hidden like automatic one that is just being fed with the different materials or something. I honestly don't know. I need to think through a bit. But if you have any ideas, leave it down in the comments below on what we should actively do with this mine. Because I honestly I do want to. I like hearing the suggestions of other people on how to do something. Because how else are you gonna know like, oh, this actually works. This is a cool idea. I can use this in the future. Stuff like that. So leave down in the comments what you think would be a cool idea to do with the mines and the amethysts. And if you have any ideas of how to dig this out better, leave it down in the comments as well. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you'll be notified of future content. This has been White Rose Demon signing off. Later all and have a good one.